So imagine you're taking a trip to the big city. You've always wanted to go, and there are a number of places you want to see and things you want to get done. You've read up on all the cultural spots, restaurants and historic sites, and you head in with the mindset that you'll go with the flow and see where the day takes you. But at the end of your trip, you realize you spent too much time at one museum and never got to that other museum you wanted to see. Didn't realize that historic site was all the way across town and couldn't get into the restaurant because you needed reservations weeks in advance. It was a trip, but not the one you hoped for. If you could rewind, you would have made a schedule for each day telling you where to go and when, factored in travel time and made reservations in preparation. Might have taken more effort and planning, but your trip would have been the dream trip you had hoped for. When it comes to your social media strategy, you could certainly wing it and figure out posting content as you go, but it may not be the content you or your audience wants, and it probably won't achieve any goals. If you want to have a plan of execution, use a content calendar, which is simply a calendar where you fill in upcoming events for your social media platforms, when they're going to be posted and where. Without a calendar, you'll be scrambling to post content in real time, racking your brain for something relevant and unaware that it may need to tie into previous posts or greater campaigns. Is it really that important to think carefully about what social media content to post when it may just be sharing a link or uploading a photo? Posting on social media isn't independent from your overall marketing strategy. As we mentioned in previous lessons, one of the primary reasons to post on social media is for customer engagement, which furthers your brand, increases trust, provides something of value for your followers, and turns them into fans. If every post works together to build your customer engagement strategy, you won't want to leave it up to chance. Just like how your planned trip allowed us to go more places and do more things with less worry about how we were going to do it, there are many benefits to having a content calendar for your social media posts. The first is organization. By planning ahead on what content you're going to post when and to what platform, you keep your upcoming posts organized. It allows you the time to be more thoughtful about your posts and to map them as a greater content strategy as well, since you can see a few weeks or months in advance. Having a content calendar will help you keep consistency in your brand voice. Not only does it allow you to see multiple posts and how they fit together to further your brand, you'll probably be writing multiple posts at once or batching, which will guarantee they'll be written in the same voice. You will also have the ability to review upcoming posts, and if one doesn't align with your brand voice, you can pull it or revise it. Having a content calendar can also help you plan for upcoming events, holidays, and special occasions. Mark major holidays or holidays that might be important to your industry, like National Ice Cream Day if you're an ice cream shop, so that you can plan content around that day and have the time to create it well before it needs to go live. If something pops up that you want to post about, you know which posts you can reschedule for another time and which need to stay to correspond with a specific date. Having a content calendar allows you to fill in the gaps as well. Social media requires constant posting to keep followers engaged, so having a content calendar that shows what's being posted when will help you see any gaps you may have in scheduled posts, or if there are too many posts at one time, for instance. Finally, a content calendar allows for greater collaboration across your team. Team members will be able to see what social media posts are coming up, and could make suggestions for posts of their own or add to posts already created. The team can staff social media channels for replies and monitor call to action responses generated by the post. Additionally, having a content calendar allows for easier vetting of posts if your team requires a second set of eyes for approval. Ready to start filling in your content calendar? Before you do, take another look at the prep work you did before. Remember how you specified your SMART goals, your target audience and their customer journey? This information will come in really handy as you start populating your posts. If you need a refresher, we went through this information in course 1 of this program. Looking back at your goals will help you decide what content you need to create when. For example, you may have a new app you want followers to download, or a new product you want to share. Knowing what goals you need to hit, like knowing which sites you wanted to see on your trip to the city, allows you to create content that will get you there. Who is my target audience, and what does a typical customer journey look like for my audience? Knowing your audience is key for many reasons. It will help you decide which platforms to use and what kinds of posts to create for those platforms. So, what should you include in your content calendar? You should include anything that's going live to your followers, like the post's contents, any images or videos that go with it, any links you may include, and any hashtags you're using. You also want to include any information you want to track, such as which platform it's on, whether it's an ad, original content, or a reshare or curated content, and so on. And of course, you want to include the specific date and time the content goes live. In our next video, we'll walk you through a template you can use to create your very own content calendar. Of course, you can use any template that you think will work best for you, or you can rely on content calendar tools from companies like HubSpot or Hootsuite, for instance. The most important thing to remember is that the best content calendar is the one you'll actually use.